it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be changing the engine mount today. It's sort of one of them jobs I've been meaning to do for a while. I mean, it's the cam outside drive engine mount that's it's got a bit of play in it. I've been meaning to change it for a while, and I've eventually got around to doing it. Getting these brand new is pretty difficult. Not many you seem to get the gearbox one and the dog bone mount, but getting a brand new cam outside one is really difficult. But luckily, I spoke to the guys at JJ VXR Breakers, and they managed to source me one for quite cheap, and it's come off a low mileage car. So I'm going to throw that on today and basically bring you guys along for the journey. So let's go. Right then, guys, obviously the first thing you're going to do, you're going to want to have to jack your car up in the air, because what you need to do is you'll need to see that you're going to have to use a jack to support the engine. I've used like a jack with a bit of wood, just to, you haven't got to jack the engine up, just to support obviously the weight of the engine when you undo the drop link engine mount. So to get to it, I'm going to have to move this, take this off first, remove that, and that gave me access to the bolts that are there. So if you've got an airbox, obviously you can take all your airbox assembly out, but if you've got a cone filter like me, it's just a case of undoing this clip here, or however you take your induction kits off, unplug the mass sensor and pull that out of the way. So I'll do that now and I'll get back to you. Right then, guys, obviously when that's out of the way, to unclip your mass sensor, you just got to pull this thing out. So you literally, this bracket here, it just pulls out and it pops off the mass sensor. And obviously you greet it with this. However, I've noticed that there is a bolt there. Well, that's not OEM, is it? So it looks like it's been off before at some point. So I've got these bolts here to undo and these three here to undo. So I'll get the Torx bit out and find out what size you need. Right then, the bigger ones that go onto the engine are an E18. You see that? And the smaller ones here, they are an E14. So you need an E14 for the little ones and an E18 for the big ones. Now, I have no idea what size that is, so I'm going to try and find out what that is. Hopefully it comes out, because I don't know if it's like a bolt and nut or something. I might have a go at that first to see how it comes out, if it's on a thread or something. If it's not on a thread, then I'm buggered. But let's find out, shall we? Right then, guys, that bolt came out fine. Luckily it's been threaded in, not a nut and bolt, which I was half expecting it to be. So that's made life a lot easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to undo the ones off the engine first, I think. So I think if I try and undo the ones that's on the chassis, it might put a bit of stress on trying to undo the bolts off the engine. So if I do the engine first, and then I'll do it off the chassis then, and then I'll lift the whole lot up. So that's the plan anyway. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I'm not sure how tight these are going to be, and if this ratchet's going to be... no, I need a bigger bar. Right, back in 5. Right then, guys, turns out you need quite a long bar for this, so... Well, that's one cracked. Number 2. Oh god, that's tight, those guys. Oh. Jesus. Right. Crack them up with the ratchet now. So they're that one's right with a ratchet now, and right, that's that one done now then. Now on to the little ones. I hope the little ones aren't as tight. Oh, I need a little one. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, it's tight, that, guys. Right, I need a bigger bar on this now. Bear with me. Right then, thankfully they didn't snap. I managed to crack them. So it's a case of getting them all loose-ish now, in theory. Get that one undone. Right, that one's... Oh. That one's loose now, so I need to get here, this one. The little one. This better be worth it. I mean, I'm only... So I know my engine excessively moves, you see, guys, and obviously it's not the dog bone mount because that's got a poly bush. I poly bushed that last year, so I can only assume it's either this one or it is the gearbox mount. But thankfully, with the gearbox mounts, I can get one of them brand new. So I thought I'd get this one out of the way first. Hand tight now and loose. Ugh. The engine shouldn't fall. Right, the back is on. We'll get this engine mount off now, guys, and I'll get back to you. Right then, see side by side here. This one, I can really move that easy with my thumb. I don't know if you guys can see that. That one, it's not as easy. So, I mean, I can push that so easy compared to the new one. So, I mean, to look at it, it doesn't look like it's ripped or anything like that, but it's worth changing now, I suppose. Like, if you guys didn't already know, my car's done 140,000 miles, so chances are this is the original engine mount, so it's just worth changing it for a bit of a young one. Obviously, ideally I'd like a new one, but it needs must, I guess. I couldn't really get one, and the weight from Vauxhall was just horrific. So I'm gonna throw this on now. Basically, reversal. I've basically went how you removed it, and see how that goes, and then hopefully it sorts out the excessive engine movement. Right guys, just doing this, pinching these bolts up now. I've looked on the online Haynes manual, and the torque settings are 80 Newton meters plus 45 degrees. So that's all torqued up. I'll give that a last turn for the 45 in a sec. So obviously just that's for your reference, guys. So 80 Newton meters plus 45 degrees. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a silly little one, just changing engine mount. I know it's pretty simple for most of you guys, but hopefully if your engine is having excessive movement and you want to change an engine mount, hopefully I might have helped you a little bit regarding what tools you need and the torque settings and stuff like that. So I've got a few other things I need to do maintenance wise on the car. I've got some new hoses for the matrix, heater matrix, the one that popped off on me last week. For now I had to dubly clip that pipe on as it popped off again during the week, so I've dubly clipped it on and it's holding now. So, but I've got the hoses in the house, so I just need to get around to doing that. It's going to be a bit of a pain of a job due to where it is. So it was a nightmare just getting a Jubilee clip on it. But I want to say huge thanks to JJ VXR Breakers. I will leave a link to their Facebook page in the description. They are so cheap and they're always helpful. You can message them on Facebook Messenger and they'll reply just like that. They're really, really good, and the prices are so cheap. So I'm massively grateful to those guys. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.